Hey there, Laurier football fans. Dan Polischuk here once again for your monthly coaches update alongside head coach Todd Galloway. And coach, we're less than 24 hours removed from Ethan Jordan being named this year's Men's President's Award winner, and obviously you were part of that night. And how just speak to how special that is, not only for Ethan but for the program overall.
Yeah, and obviously, congrats to him again. And it was a great candidate. There was some other great people that could have won, but the historic run he's been on and the legacy he's leaving behind is kind of capped off by this award. And so, to be honored as now a four-time All-Canadian, Heck Crichton winner, and to be the Athlete of the Year at Laurier is quite the career, and we're very proud of him.
I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the team overall being named a finalist among the four finalists for Laurier's Team of the Year. Another undefeated season this past year. A lot of great memories despite coming just short in the Yates Cup. But again, the team getting that nomination, what does that mean?
Yeah, and it's the sign that we feel like we're on the right track. We want to be in those championship games every year. We feel like we have a great culture, and hopefully this year we're in a position where we're up for that award again.
Absolutely. Well, we've got plenty to celebrate as well with the annual Giving Day Challenge just having wrapped up, and the team as well among the top three fundraising teams, well over $10,000 again this year. What can you just say about the alumni base and current supporters, the love that they show the Laurier football program in that respect?
Yeah, and a lot of what we do relies on some of that generosity, and so very thankful to everybody that made the decision to donate on that day, but in general, those who are supporting the program year-round. And so that was just one other great example of how our community and our alumni base step up and love and show their support for this team.
You obviously can't speak into specifics necessarily, but how does a fundraising campaign like this really impact the growth of a program and the stability, quite frankly?
Yeah, it goes right to our day-to-day. And so as we try to provide more supports, both from a food security standpoint and making sure that they have the best opportunities from an equipment and development standpoint, it really does go into those day-to-day operational things that help us support our players every day.
I want to touch on one of the players here that really stood out at the CFL Combine that just wrapped up. Just Laomi Ojutalayo, amongst a pair of other Golden Hawks, really came to the forefront. Marshall Ferguson naming him as one of the 5 key players that really stood out at the National Combine. What can you say about this group of Golden Hawks and Laomi as well?
Yeah, and they all represented us very, very well again, from the invitational guys to the 3 guys that were at the National Combine. Very proud of all of them. I'm not surprised. And so amongst the talent that we were able to put on the field at receiver, sometimes maybe didn't always get the football his way or the recognition, but the first thing that stands out when you see Lay on the field is how physical he is, but also what a great leader he is. He was a 2-time captain, and that really showed in the interviews he did, and that showed the physicality that he was able to bring to the day. And yeah, great day, only rose his stock as to, I hope, some of the other guys as well.
We're going to have a great night in a few weeks' time. It's the annual Legends of Laurier Football Gala, and you, as the newly minted head coach, will get your first opportunity to provide the State of the Union address, which is always a segment of the program that everyone looks forward to. How excited are you to be able to give that initial message the first time as head coach amongst a lot of peers, a lot of former teammates of yours too, and alumni?
Yeah, and really looking forward to it. I know there's been a lot of excitement around the announcement of me as the head coach, and obviously Coach V or Ron as our associate head coach. And so kind of getting this first opportunity to people to kind of hear me speak in front of the room a little bit about my vision and how I feel about where the state of this program is at is important for me to do that, but I think is also important for a lot of other people to hear that voice and feel like the program is in good hands.
And lastly, you had the chance, obviously, to call and maybe connect with these inductees that are going in this year too. Just reflect on the conversations you've had. That must have been a special moment to have those chats.
Yeah, and it's always nice when you get to make those such positive calls. Sometimes as coaches, you have to make a tougher decisions or tougher conversations, but got to personally call all of them and let them know the great news, and they were all very ecstatic and really excited to connect with them all. And Coach Beck, who lifetime and has touched so many people in his career, is somebody that's really uniting and bringing a lot of people to the room, and I think this is going to be one of our biggest nights ever in terms of attendance, which is a testament to that entire group and how much they've left a legacy of this program.
Which serves as a great reminder that this is your last chance at tickets, so make sure to visit tickets.laurierathletics.com to grab those last-minute seats to attend this great yearly event, and to read up on all the other legends that are being inducted, make sure to visit laurierathletics.com. So for Laurier football head coach Todd Galloway, I'm Dan Polischuk. Thanks again for tuning in, and go Hawks go.